Salutations everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play the Darkest Dungeon. I'm your host, BrainBoy20, where we had last left off. I think we actually just had a milk run. Not like that's a bad thing, we just did. And I really don't remember, because it's been over a week since I've last played Darkest Dungeon. It's also somewhat late at night, so I'm going to be somewhat quiet, but everyone seems to have come out of this just fine. Not really much to say. I think we actually fully upgraded the blacksmith. Yes, the blacksmith and I think the guild are actually fully upgraded. Yep, so it's basically everything else. Sanitarium's been upgraded, partly due to mistakes on my part for not actually reading. I really wish I got more patient cells for the stress relief bonus, because it was great, because I was able to get some, I was able to confirm a few decent skills on them. Anyway, aside from that, what things do we have going on right now? Honestly, a long, easy mission wouldn't suck. However, Pièce, Fornix... Honestly, it's actually just Groschette. Groschette actually has, If I could remove the calm, though, that'd be great. I would love to remove that. Although... No, we don't have anyone else to replace him. And this gives me a bunch of deeds. It's a long one, meaning it might actually get me to the next level of boss, which I kind of need to hit. We could also do a short, medium difficulty. We have the team for it. Or we can make a team for it, is what I should say. But honestly, this long mission's just better. Yeah. I'll level them up appropriately, but honestly, I think we're good. This team is basically what I'd bring with me. I'll just never use solo because it's not useful in most instances. Groschette can't actually upgrade anything. I'm fairly certain no one here can actually upgrade their equipment either. Yeah. If it's a long mission, I might upgrade their campfire skills, because Groschette is going to have... Okay, if plan takedown, you don't need scout ahead, because tracking is good enough. Berenger, you actually have all the awesome skills. Wound care is the only one I would actually probably replace. I'd probably change it to encourage. Fornix, you have mockery, turn back time. Pep talk should get replaced. Tiger's Eye, and Courage. That would ditch Pep Talk, because Pep Talk is a skill I would never take. And Battle Trance, because you are a frontliner. Yeah. I mean, that's basically the only changes I'm going to make. And these are your campfire skills. Really, nothing else to take. I apparently ditched... Oh, that's right, I was actually going to start messing around because I got a bunch of excess gold. I could actually try to get people to have decent talents and traits. First things first, Sword of All. You don't exactly have any decent skills except Clotter. Because the additional bleed resist would be welcome in most bosses, because bleed is what kills you, not health. Although health is a big, straight up damage is a big portion of it. Anyone else have any, no, they don't actually have any massive negatives. Deadly on Grand Court would make a lot of sense. Counter. You do have a bunch of situational ones. I'd actually like to change all those out. Orlando. No, On Guard is better than Quick Draw. In almost every instance. Foster. No, you have all the ranged skills. I keep forgetting you're just a walking joke. You just have so many ranged skills. Why? Why do they allow that? I guess, Pinchardin, do you have anything here that even useful? mediating or meditating. Honestly, Meditator doesn't suck. Stress reduction's always nice. Herbar, you also can get Meditator, but you don't have the tons of stress reduction. Do I have a tanky? Do you have... The virtue chance actually isn't that bad. I wish you could see their baseline virtue chance somewhere. Albert, On Guard is great. Like, I would love to give you On Guard. Carcatus, you have Hard Skinned, but you don't have any other skills that are actually really particularly useful. Abco. Yeah, no, never mind. Keen, you... Unyielding actually doesn't suck. Pudero. Early Riser. I guess Early Riser also doesn't suck just because I can normally keep my torch light that high, especially with you in the group. So just having that normally isn't that bad. Warrior of Light is actually more useful in Reynolds, but I'm not going to pour any money into him. He deserves to die after everything he's done. Yeah, I really can't find anything to actually spend this money. Yeah, Pippin, you're gonna get hard-skinned. That's not the sanitarium. I don't care if it's 9,000 gold. We're gonna make sure you keep hard-skinned, just because hard-skinned is a fantastic, fantastic upgrade. You do want to be a better person. We will make you a better person by force. Alright, do we have any decent artifacts that you don't already have? Because I know we gave you Crescendo Box last time just because it gave the huge damage buff, in addition to making sure you go relatively early. And then from Crescendo Box, we'll actually just give you a Book of Sanity, because you don't exactly need the humongous sanity debuff. You can take Ancestor's Map, and then I would definitely give you Camouflage Cloak. No, because I gave someone else. What was the thing I kept giving you? Yes, the Bright Tambourine, because you're also a stress healer. Berenger, I might actually, because your healing is not very good. Like, 30% healing on you does absolutely nothing. So I might just give you Dismas's Head over Grochette and give Grochette the Legendary Bracer. And then just give you the Aria box, because I use you for more, like, direct damage anyway. Grochette, you are already slow. Like, if I had another Crescendo box, you would get it. That's -3 speed. That makes myself require more food, but it gives an increased crit chance and accuracy. Enough to actually undo the accuracy like debuff from Overture Box, so I could actually make you a crit build, which honestly I don't hate, considering I buff your crit chance so much anyway. And this doesn't boost the drain, I just have to make sure I carry a lot more food with me, just because you're in the party. And from this, I don't hate this. I don't hate this team at all. So for this, I'm actually going to get 3 stacks of food. Like, pseudo 3 stacks, just because he's going to eat so much. Skeleton Key's a must. At least 2 shovels. And anti-venom and another medicinal herb. And this team should be able to carry us through. The item can't be sold. That'd be great. There's probably someone in like early access realized that you could just sell those items and get free gold from it. And just abuse that horrendously. Probably. Anyway, embark. I've wasted like, what, 10 minutes? Yeah, it's about 10 minutes. So yeah, I've actually got a new job and I'm starting the training tomorrow. However, I'm hopefully going to be clear enough that I should not be working more than 20 hours a week.
I knew all these paths once. Now they are as twisted as my own ambitions.
Now this is a long one, meaning we are actually going to have to go in this direction first, although that actually starts off with less battles, so if I absolutely need to, I go, no, 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 no. I'm smart. I completely forgot to get torches. I'm not going to abandon this quest. Not yet. We'll go with a low torch party. Low torchlight, here we come. Alright. Battle ballad for the entire group, just to get rid of this debuff. I would love to kill the ectoplasm. I'd love to kill all of you. And there's a slight chance on any one of you.
Another abomination, cleansed from our lands.
Well, mistakes were made, but you're gonna get hithered. Because that puts you in the best range to simply stun you.
Back to the pit.
And I guess whenever I find extra torches...
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
Any extra torches found will be used in reserve for basically the final push. That completely nullifies the bright tambourine. Meaning, the jester's gonna be like, why are you stressing me out, bro? Why? And I can only say I apologize for everything that was done. Great. I didn't even intend for that to happen. That just happened by accident. Oh, disease. Extra speed, but less accuracy and less crit. Well, good thing you don't actually attack people. You're right, it is easier if you squint. How did I forget to get torches? Of all things, why did I forget to get torches? We don't go last. And admittedly, I might leave you with the fits just because since you don't attack people that often, this is actually fairly helpful for you. Now, the cultist brawler can die from this. Not surprised that he didn't, but he said he can die. And that is all that matters. Oh, I would love to kill one of you. Extra speed. Or blind fire for the speed buff only. You can attempt to finish him off. You can't finish him off.
Press disadvantage. Give them no quarter.
Fine. So the fungal artillery is going to hit someone that I don't want them to hit, but that's not a humongous issue. That's just something that was guaranteed to happen. Although the Rain of Blight is something I don't want to deal with. Okay, just because it creates diseases. Your veins are on fire. I actually had something to deal with this. You, I would actually have injured over him. So we'll battle ballad again. This is a fight, once again, I really want to go first in almost all instances. Blind fire a second time won't actually do any good.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
And we'll just start clearing the path to let the fungal artillery come closer. Well, at least the damage is being spread out. I mean, we can harvest, because as long as this bleeds you, you die. Meaning we could focus all our attention on... Well, actually, you getting marked is the optimal. Because that allows your sniper shot to probably kill him.
Eradicated.
Excellent. I mean, at least we're gonna get a ton of loot off of this.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Onward we march. And now we're in the dark.
Terrors may indeed stalk these shadows, but yonder, a glint of gold.
We are going first. Can Harvest kill either of them? Harvest does 3 points of bleed. So if it bleeds, it will probably kill the maggot. Okay, so that kills them both.
Another one falls.
Good. So this will kill both of them.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
I'm just gonna roll with this. I screwed up already.
Foolish horrors. Brought low and driven into the mud.
I forget Pièce can actually just keep going forward. And that's the only action she can take. Okay, this is what I don't like dealing with. If I get a decently high enough damage, I kill both of these. Okay, that's both of those down. That's
Be gone,
down.
fiend. A death by inches.
Okay. These are the optimal. You're fine.
Executed with impunity.
I keep forgetting my party is actually ridiculously fast for this, so I guess this kind of build doesn't suck. And maybe I can deal with, like, pitch is black is every once in a while. It's just, normally I hate dealing with these types of missions. And this was completely incidental. Now, I guess you can try opening the heirloom chest. Not surprised it's trapped. Admittedly, if the chest is trapped, why is there no loot? Darkest Temple, wait a minute. 2 damage per tick. No venom for you. I guess upon arrival here, we'll take our first buff. Or first campfire. Because we'll have 2 battles immediately afterwards. We can ditch your stress. I guess the dark makes everything worse for everyone. And I guess the, like, food consumed debuff only matters when it comes to campfire. Now, if you have stress faster on all 4 members of your party, does that actually make, like, the campfire cost only 4 food for the purposes of the, like, ultra campfire buff? I'm really curious. Also, I was actually recently enlightened that apparently there's, like, supposedly 2 other head types you can get from the collector as rare drops. I just kept getting unlucky and never getting either one of them. Let's see, how many more do I actually have to go through? So, going through these rooms here, probably when I get here is when the fire will go out again. Good enough.
A spark without kindling is a goal without hope.
Battle trance is nice. So it'll probably battle trance. This is how we do it. This is how we do it. Tracking. Turn back. Okay, so 3, 6, 8. Turn back time, which is also 3. And we don't have any 1-cost skills, so that's annoying, but it doesn't stink. Although Tiger's Eye might be equally good on just shoving it on the battle trance. Because planned takedown's actually not that good for us here. Although this crit build will be hilarious, because how much are you critting for? You have a 13.5% chance to crit every time you make an attack. And then you only get buffs for darkness, so we just decided to just ditch all light. We can also revel, but no one's actually particularly stressed out, so yeah. Oh yeah, I could just ditch your debuffs as well. Now, if you get like more debuffs in the next fight, I'll just use the medicinal herbs. So you'll only have a buff in position 1. Tracking. And then we will turn back time. And we rest.
The light, the promise of safety.
Good morn, everyone. And we'll come to one of these locked chests. Get a decent amount of gold. We don't get the surprise. But I've actually liked what he's done so far. Ah, spit. I mean, I could break through.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
That lasts, what, 3 rounds?
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Yeah, it is exactly 3 rounds, so might as well. I was sad we don't get any monstrous surprises. I guess with our party, Miss Clang Clang Heavy Armor, the Jester, Pièce, like Boisterous Hellion, and Groschette, the Bounty Hunter. It's kind of hard to be silent. And now we Battle Ballad our way to victory. With your damage buff, you can't kill either of them unless you crit, and odds are you're not going to. Although you might successfully be able to kill him before he gets a chance to act. That is always nice. Oh great, the cultist acolytes are going to take away all the light. Oh, why can't you? You have a 23% chance to crit. Don't you lie to me. I guess I can always break through. But for you, that'd just be a gross waste of your abilities.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms. Destroyed.
You're right. Ah, we even got a turn in it.
Such a terrible assault cannot be left unanswered.
Well, that makes me sad, but he did it.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Like, this isn't terrible. I've done. Oh, hey, I got a torch. Oh, gladly, like, boost the light. If only to buy me a little more time. Alright, we even got a bit more food, although I wouldn't trust food coming from, like, a tree stump. Looks like someone's lunch. Somewhere a sad little ninja lost his lunch. Like, if we have more fights like this, I'm perfectly okay with that. Like, what? I don't even need to do a speed boost here. 1 Grim Harvest. Followed up by a breakthrough. Which completely nullified the use of the Grim Harvest. Usually kills off all the enemies.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
There was a completely reasonable justification for using that. I'd assume there would be a battle right here.
Nature herself, a victim to the spreading corruption, malformed with misintent.
Not my problem. We have, like, what, 3 of them? Excellent ectoplasms. Not excellent. Kinda need you guys to be in the rear line. I'll do this just to make sure that these guys have a good chance of dying. Never you mind. They did good enough. How do I get everyone to be back?
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
What was the button that set everyone to their original position? I'm not going to hit random buttons. If I remember correctly, last time I did that, I accidentally closed out of the game because of silly, silly reasons. There we are. Well, we are in the wild, and that gives the scouting chance I was kind of looking for. So we're guaranteed 2 more battles. We've already lost all our, like, we've lost all the additional buffs we had. We definitely have plenty of food, and I think the actual, like, food consumed is starting to take effect. Down we go.
Secrets and wonders can be found in the most tenebrous corners of this place.
Honestly, I think it gives, like, a bit of, like, it really shows the nature of the narrator. when he says that the dark is a good thing. You're dead before you can even act. You can blind fire, you're probably not going to correct target.
The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
Hey buddy, old pal of mine. I don't even have useless gems. I don't even have useless ones to throw away. Makes me sad. Ditch the medicine. No. Medicinal herbs are actually useful because I can get rid of this if I need to. Because the damage debuff is... The damage debuff is admittedly fatal. In most cases, it's fatal. What do I ditch for this? I guess the 650 gold. Because we'll be eating through the food soon. We'll be eating through the food soon. Yeah, oh, a map. Never mind. That's actually pretty good for us. So, what are our next battles? You don't even have the common courtesy to show us that room. That's fantastic. One more round, so basically it'll pop up to her turn. And the round people could go away. Okay, this is gonna call for a battle ballad, and it's going to be a bit nightmarish. Don't want a sniper shot. It has a decent chance to crit. Yeah, I say that. I say that like it's worth anything. Now I can just undo everything I just did and break through. If only to try to kill you. But I think in this case... the critical hit does just as well, because we can just do this then. Admittedly, this means the front liners will be taking a ton of damage from the front... never mind. I thought we were going to take a ton of damage from the front of artillery. You're going to need some definite healing. So she'll spend her turn doing the healing in the first place. One simple breakthrough puts you on death's door. One round, at least one round is going to go live, giving 2 chances for a Groschette to get healed. Because Escape Cloud in and of itself doesn't do a ton of damage, and if you can resist the bleed, we don't care. Really, I'm just hoping that everyone else gets a single turn here. Plus, having the Adrenal Rush buff is helpful. Good. I was hoping that you'd kill, because then we start getting the other debuffs.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
With a guaranteed battle here, I won't be in total darkness. There's no anti-venom. I'd like the busts, though. Over a portrait, I wouldn't take it. I guess I could take it over the bandage, though. And this is a pristine fountain. If I remember correctly, that demolishes stress. Pouring holy water, which we don't have, would normally allow us to be... would allow us to get rid of a negative trait, so we're going to do this. Get rid of some stress. It doesn't suck. No, 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 no. No. No, I refuse to touch that. Especially in this instance, I just flat out refuse. This can kill on crits. I'd rather take the more likely kill.
Decimated.
That is one down. This, please crit. I can't rely on it. Thankfully, Groschette resists the debuff. And then everyone else just misses.
Dazed. Reeling. About to break.
About to break my ass. I'm not really surprised. Like, we do low damage sometimes. That doesn't bother me. Honestly, what I'm going to do is just break through, get rid of the first 2 people, and leave the last one for Groschette to deal with. don't know, does it actually get, like, range debuffs for being that close? Play yourself some nice song, Fornix. Your role is that you've been doing a lot of buffing. Nothing else. Groschette is supposed to go the slowest. You have a speed of 6. I'd rather you not call us out of nowhere.
Annihilated. This expedition at least promises success.
And you back up. And we press onward once again.
And now, the darkness holds dominion. Black as death.
I would love to get some decent scouting chance, but I know that's probably not going to happen. Shovel we go through. And even though this room is empty... Oh, hey. There's the secret door. Which means I can ignore these last 2 rooms and this one. So... what I'm probably gonna do is... camp. Take this path, go up, go across, take these 2 rooms, run back, grab the secret door, and that should finish off this quest.
Circle in the dark. The battle may yet be won.
We have at least enough food for one more, like, food-style buff/debuff, and I'll use this to get rid of battle trance. Honestly, I don't see any reason to change anything except the fact that we could probably use Tiger's Eye this time around, or just Triage. Just buff everyone else's health. Scratch that. I forgot you have restring crossbows. Battle trance. We'll just deal with, like, lower health. This is how we do it. Eye of the Tiger. It's the... You know what, Groschette? Become the critmonger you were meant to be. And restring marching plan. Most of the enemies here actually tend to be slower than us, so restring crossbows isn't that bad. Great. I hate this because it always wastes a battle. Oh no, the 2 melee characters who don't care about what position they're in. Honestly, I might just harvesting is, like, useless on you. Ah, but it's not useless on you, because breakthrough.
The ground quakes.
Scratch that, I lied.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Okay, so that's 3 more battles. I kind of want to just pop up, head down, and then just go across from there, because that conserves the buff. So yeah, we'll take it. We'll take it this way. Gives us a little bit of time to de-stress. All in all, this has not been a very bad dungeon crawl. I'll just take the guaranteed 100% chance. No reason to do anything different. We'll bother with this room when we come back and have the full loot, because we never know what we might find. This gravesite, feel free to just... Wasting sickness, disease resistance. That's not horrible. Nothing to sing to home about. Nothing to call the doctor about. And we find the map, which just tells us the rest of the information we need to know. So we have 1 guaranteed battle, no battles there, and no battles. I called it previously. I remember, in the previous episode, the Collector is going to show up. As we back up in this corridor here, the one we're currently in, Collector will be right here. I just know it. The game's just going to screw with me and just give me the Collector again. Just no, mommy, no more Collector. The game's like, yes, please, I want the Collector to kill you. Time and time again, I want the Collector to crush your very soul and spirit. And I just need to do a little bit of oh wait. We don't have any more, like, damage across the board. Ah, well. either one. I don't care. He's gonna double himself up. What? Okay. I guess my battle ballad was well placed. Admittedly, though, I wouldn't have needed it then. I guess we start poking at it. I guess we start failing. You can get shot. That would have been so much more useful in a large ectoplasm. Like we're doing nothing to it. Okay, at least it doesn't generate any others.
A devastating blow.
Good enough. It'll be dead on his turn. Unless it
Prodigious size
miraculously
alone
dodges.
does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
We're saving the key. We know what we're saving it for. And Fornix opens it anyway. It's as if we don't even need to bother. Yeah, it's a tad hard to see. And considering how these, like, rooms are laid out, I might actually just go all the way around. I'm actually gonna have to go all the way around, because I didn't head straight down like it was originally intended, but I guess it's a good thing.
The darkness holds much worse than mere trickery and boogeymen.
I guess we open up the luggage. And we can ditch the shovel in favor of any of the treasures we find, just because there doesn't happen to be any enemies here. Or any obstacles to clear. Really, all in all, this is actually a very nice dry run. Ignore the carcass.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
I said we can ditch the shovel, and I guess we'll ditch the shovel for a bleedstone. And we'll be out of the dark, if only just to make sure we're not taking a massive stress penalty. Just being here. We don't need the gold. Over deeds, we don't need the gold. Deeds are the hardest ones to acquire. Honestly, this is actually very relaxing now. Continue. Do you think I'm mad? When you've handed me this freebie, I'm going to take it. You have a 90% trap disarm. You could take this one. Take it. Take the stress relief. And then just gain it all back before the end of the mission because we're in the dark.
Darkness closes in, haunting the hearts of men.
We're in the dark. The dark. The dark. Can't be sure where Groschette will hit her mark. Groschette. Her. Yes, clearly. The bounty hunter's a female. I'll just take the 100% chances now so I don't have any unwanted surprises. Okay, we still have time for my prediction to be true. Still have time. And here we go. Come on. I was one off, but this is going to be the collector. You can't convince me otherwise. This is going to be the collector. Okay, I guess I was wrong. It's not the collector. The game's not that much of a jerk, where it would force me to fight the collector for the umpteenth time. I guess the game wins in this instance, or it wins the moral victory. And then these guys always roll minimum.
Monstrous size has no intrinsic merit, unless inordinate exsanguination be considered a virtue.
I hear the wolves howling. Not like I care. A few more good strikes and they should be going down. Heck, the bleed is gonna kill you, guaranteed. Well, I made a mistake here.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
That was point-blank shot, wasn't it? And I can't believe I even somehow, like, magically called the crit. Like, can't tell if I'm doing this by accident or if I'm just not caring anymore. I'm just randomly saying things, and they seem to come true in some respect. But it's not like I actually need to do anything. As soon as his turn's taken, he dies. As soon as I step into one of those rooms, I'm gonna need a bunch of food. Probably gonna have to ditch some of my stuff. And honestly, I don't need that much onyx, because I'm probably gonna fill up on the other, like, treasures. So I guess we'll just leave this be. Because you know this bleedstone's actually worth less than 1,000 gold, meaning it's probably gonna be replaced. It's probably gonna be one of the things replaced, depending on whatever's inside of the secret room. Skeleton key. What do you
Wealth
have for
beyond
me?
measure. Awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Oh, you'd think if he had like 100% consumption increase, he could take more food than 4 bites. Take the trapehedron. What else? Yeah, I think just the bleedstone gets replaced. And we're done. Honestly, that wasn't that bad.
Paths and roads bring soldiers and
I'm so afraid
supplies.
of like taking 0
Let them
torchlight
arrive
runs.
unharried.
Like, in all honesty, I have the supplies, capabilities, I have the team members who are more than capable of taking on no torchlight runs. Heck, I've invested into my team enough where they should be able to easily afford no torchlight runs, and I just keep refusing to do it. Now, of course, you both have a disease. What else have you gained? A useless talent and rabies. You heard it here first, folks. You get rabies from staying in the well, I guess that makes sense then.
Flames on the horizon. Sulfur in the air. The wolves are at the door.
Well, gentlemen, looks like one of you are about to die. Ladies and gentlemen, I should say, one of you are about to die. I promise you, I will give it my best shot. Let me guess your champion difficulty. Yeah. So, hope you've all enjoyed watching. This has been BrainBoy 20 with Let's Play the Darkest Dungeon, and I'm signing off. If you enjoyed the video, remember to like, comment, or subscribe. It helps out a great deal, and I hope to see you all next time. And when you are here next time, try not to die. And with that, farewell.